afternoon. Welcome to the Diamond Award Luncheon. If everybody could take their seats, we're going to get started. Well, this is wonderful. I'm not used to everybody paying attention right off the bat, so thank you so much. And happy Friday. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Boca Raton Chamber's 2021 Diamond Award Luncheon. I'm Jackie Reeves, and as the 2013, time's flying by, Diamond Award recipient, it is an honor to be with you here this afternoon at the Boca Raton. It's taken me a little while to get used to the new name, but welcome everybody. Please join me in welcoming Marisol Gonzalez, the CEO of Hispanic Entrepreneur Initiative, and our 2015 Diamond Award recipient for today's invocation and pledge. Please rise for the invocation and remain standing for the pledge. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Dear Lord, we come before you today with grateful hearts. We want to thank you for your incredible love for us and the many blessings you shower on us every day. Thank you for all the freedoms we have because of the great country, state, and city we live in. We pray for this community of people we are part of and ask that you would continue to help us to understand how to love one another well. Help us to think of others, especially those who are in great need. Please give us wisdom on the best ways we can help foster unity rather than division. We thank you for all of those who serve in our military as they protect the freedoms which we experience here in our country. Please be with each of them and surround them with your angelic protection. May they stay healthy and safe. Give them discernment in each situation to know the right action to take. We pray for our local, state, and national leaders as they seek to move us forward in so many ways. Give them your guidance to know the truth and the best way to apply that in each situation they are facing. Help them to surround themselves with wise people who can give them all the support they need. We are grateful to be here today with this opportunity to honor two wonderful ladies. Please be with all of the activities of this day, and may you send your blessings on Sophia Eccleston and Cassandra Diaz. Thank you for the example they have been to us of dedication, perseverance, and kindness. We thank you for this meal we are about to enjoy. May it nourish our bodies, and we ask our blessings on those who have prepared it for us. Amen.
The Boca Chamber recognizes the significance of supporting and developing female leaders in every stage of their professional career. The Chamber develops successful programs such as Successful Women in Business, or SWIB for short, Smart Talk for Women, which are roundtable discussions, and I know Nancy is here with us, so thank you, Nancy, for your dedication to this effort, and the Boynton Beach Women's Council, to provide women with an opportunity to connect with each other, support each other, and to receive valuable information. Further, the Chamber invests in the next generation of diamonds through the Young Entrepreneur Academy, or YAY. YAY focuses on developing and encouraging middle and high school students to start a business and be true entrepreneurs. This event, the Diamond Award Luncheon, is about honoring all professional women who portray the strength and the value of a diamond. With this honor in mind, in 2016, the Chamber introduced the Pearl Award. The Pearl Award is given to a female graduate of the Boca Chamber's Young Entrepreneurs Academy. The award celebrates an individual that we believe stands out as the pearl of potential to represent the next generation of business leaders. And many are also current business leaders as well as they grow their businesses. This year's honorees continue to excel and be a beacon of inspiration for others. They represent true diamonds and true pearls. They shine their brilliance throughout our community. Thank you so very much for your dedication. And now I'd like to introduce a leadership gem of ours, the Boca Raton's President and CEO, Troy Mcclellan.
Thank you, Jackie. I didn't know I was going to come up to Eminem, but I'm kind of digging it. It's nice. Well, good afternoon, and thank you, Marisol, for that invitation. Appreciate that. That was sweet. It's really cool to be here today at the Boca Raton. New name here, George. I got it. To see all these amazing business women and business leaders at this really special event, and I couldn't be more proud of the two recipients that are going to be honored and recognized today. So thank you for being here. So I think by now, with all of the information we've sent to you, you know that DIAMOND, as our acronym, stands for dedicated, inspiring, accomplished, motivated, outstanding, noble, and driven. Were you all following those letters? It's right. It does spell DIAMOND. And so each year we carefully go through the process of selecting a very special recipient for this esteemed award, and someone who has achieved great success in her career and then also makes a difference in our community. And so additionally, as Jackie mentioned, the Pearl is given to that special female student who's a graduate of our YAY program and who gives us and shows us great potential with our future leaders here in this community. And so, our organization and our community have been fortunate to have a lot of great female chamber leaders in the past that have served us. But from the chamber's perspective, I'm going to rattle off some of our past chairs of the board that were females. We're going to go back to 1977, Betty Jo Ash, Wanda Thayer, some of you might know, in 1993, Sandy Parker in 1997, Victoria Rixon in 2007, Cheryl Budd in 2012, Ethel Isaacs Williams chaired the organization 2 years in a row in 17 and 18, and then our current immediate past chair, Susan Saturday, in 2019, and we are fortunate to have Jackie Reeves as our incoming chair in about a month and a half or so come in and take the reins. So that's an impressive list of female chairs that have led our organization in the past. And not to mention that 7 out of our 11 professional team members are successful women. So I'm a smart guy. I know how to kind of get things done. Speaking of Victoria Rixon, she's not here with us today, unfortunately. She's out in California. But it was because of her commitment to our women's programs and some of the offerings that we were beginning to roll out for our female business leaders that we have this event today. It was 15 years ago. She was chair, and we started this special event, this diamond recognition. So we thank her, even though she couldn't be here today. So our diamond today, as I mentioned, not only has done extremely well in her professional career at Florida Power and Light, but she's also someone who's extremely involved in our community, not just this community, but certainly county-wide, and has helped a lot of people around her in so many ways. You're going to hear more about Sophia Eccleston a little bit later when she gets her award, but I can tell you the Chamber is extremely fortunate to have her on our board, to have her leadership constantly assisting us as we continue to move forward and move business forward. And Sophia is definitely someone you want on your side. She did serve in the Army for 4 years, so you definitely want her on your side. Let's not forget that. She's truly the example of what it means to be a diamond, so we look forward to honoring her. And then our Pearl Award. Cassandra Diaz is a special young lady. As Jackie mentioned, she went through our YAY program, and someone who found a need and created a business to solve it. And so you're going to hear more about her company called Quickdropped when she is awarded as well. But Cassandra's a special lady, and quite frankly, what she came up with was brilliant. And so can't wait for you all to hear about that. And it was through the A program that she really started to accelerate this idea and create the solution to her challenge. So we look forward to hearing from Cassandra as well. Before we get to the program, I want to introduce some of our elected officials and some other members of our leadership. So we can go through this. I can read all the names and you can clap. That doesn't always work. Or I can read one at a time and you can clap. So we'll see how it goes after I read the first one, and then I'll go from there. But let me introduce some members of our executive committee. We have our chair, who's also in his second year leading the organization, and that's Mr. Mike Daskell with Daskell Bolton right up front. Mr. Chairman. Yeah. I guess you should always clap for the chair. Our chair-elect, I already mentioned, is Jackie Reeves, our MC and past Diamond winner. Thank you, Jackie. Our treasurer from Town Center, Sal Saldana, right up here. Mr. Sal. Now you have to clap for everybody, because if you don't, someone's going to feel bad that they didn't get a clap. So, Clara Bennett on our board from the Boca Raton Airport Authority, last year's winner. And Sophia Eccleston with FPL, who you're going to hear and see a lot more about shortly. We have Bob Tucker with the ADT Corporation right over here. Bob, thank you. We have past chairs in the House, or a past chair in the House from 2011-12, and that's Cheryl Budd, who I mentioned before. Cheryl, thank you for being here. We have the chair of the Chamber's Golden Bell Education Foundation with us, Chuck Stout with CBiz Meridian. Chuck Stout, thank you. Yesterday morning at our monthly membership breakfast, Chuck doled out about $100,000 in grants to our local public schools. So, Chuck, thank you for your leadership. We appreciate that. We have some elected officials with us, and we appreciate these folks being here. From our Boca Raton City Council, we have Councilwoman Yvette Drucker. Yvette, thank you for being here today. Appreciate that. Your colleague, Councilman Andy Thompson. Andy, thank you for joining us today as well. From Boynton Beach, we have Mayor Stephen Grant. Mayor, thank you for being here. We appreciate that and all your support as we continue to serve the Boynton market. At the county level, we have Vice Mayor and our District Commissioner, Mr. Robert Weinroth is here. Vice Mayor Weinroth. And from District 7, Mac Bernard. Commissioner Bernard, thank you for being here today. Appreciate it. And excited to announce the newer Van, Provost of our Boca Raton campus here for Palm Beach State. That's Van Williams. Van, thank you for being here today. And at the state level, we have our Senator, Tina Polsky, is here. Senator Polsky, thank you for being here. All right, so I think I got everybody. If I didn't, we'll get you later. But thank you all for taking the time to be here today. So now I want to just take a moment and recognize our past Diamond recipients, and we have a number of them today that we're very fortunate to have. However, sadly, we lost one of our shining diamonds this past year. Dr. Marta Rendon lost her hard-fought battle to cancer in March of this year, and a truly special woman. She is very much missed, and Marta received the award in 2012. So I will start from the beginning, and I'm going to have those of you who are here please stand and remain standing. So we'll do an end of the introductions, big round of applause for you as well. But our inaugural recipient in 2007 was Mary Wong. Mary couldn't be with us here today. Our 2008 recipient, who is here today, Rocky Rockingham. Stand up, Rocky. Don't be shy. Thank you. 2009 was Victoria Rixon. As I mentioned, couldn't be here today. But in 2010, Cheryl Budd, who is here. Cheryl, please stand. Margaret Mary Schuff. In 2011, Margaret Mary couldn't be here. She's out in the Midwest. And then jump into 2013, Jackie Reeves, as she mentioned. Jackie, stand up. 2014, Dr. Yvonne Boyce. Yvonne, please stand. 2015, you've already heard from her, Marisol Gonzalez. Please stand. Susan Saturday, our immediate past chair, is not here, but received the award in 2017. And then the next three ladies are all here. From 2018, Barbara Cambia. Barbara, stand. 2019, Ethel Isaacs Williams, who's on her way. And then 2020, Clara Bennett, who you're going to hear from. So give those ladies a big round of applause. It's an amazing list of female business leaders that we are so fortunate to have in our community and certainly affiliated with our Chamber of Commerce. And then I just want to thank some of the sponsors for which events like this don't happen. First and foremost, we're going to go with our Pearl sponsor. So thank you, FPL and Team FPL, for the Pearl sponsor. Our Radiant sponsor, again, is Dr. Yvonne Boyce, the chair of the Board of Directors for the National Endowment for the Humanities. Our table sponsors include Bell Rock Capital, Blue Green Vacations, and Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital. And our supporting sponsor, our friends Mike and Lisa Orr with Minuteman Press, who produced that beautiful program on your table. So please give them a big round of applause, if you could. So I'll just close again by congratulating both our recipients, thanking everyone for being here today. It's still in some unique times, and every day we wake up, there's other stuff we have to contend with. But I certainly feel it's a blessing to have you all here. Stay healthy, stay safe, and please enjoy your lunch. And after lunch, we'll get to the awards. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon again. I hope you're all enjoying your wonderful lunch. And while you continue to enjoy your lunch, as well as I see amazing desserts coming out, please help me welcome Melissa Retker, Senior Customer Advisor at FPL and this year's Pearl sponsor, to the podium.
Good afternoon. My name is Melissa Retker. I'm an account manager at FPL, and I want to welcome you and thank you for coming today and joining us to celebrate two outstanding women who exemplify leadership and dedication to our community. FPL is honored to sponsor the Pearl Award this year and continue our support of young entrepreneurs and businesses throughout our community. Before I get started, Ray Yon, who was the recipient of the 2020 Pearl Award, was unfortunately not able to attend today as she's away at college. However, she did send a video message that we would like to share.
My name is Rita Jane, and I wish I could be there in person, but I am currently at the University of Southern California, where I'm pursuing my Bachelor of Science focused in computer science and business. As last year's Pearl Award recipient and founder and CEO of Renouche, it is a great privilege to be a part of this amazing event that recognizes amazing women who are paving the way for growth and success in Boca Raton. This year's Diamond and Pearl recipients have demonstrated a commitment to our community, and their passion and devotion is truly inspiring. I can tell you firsthand what an honor it is to be part of winning this award. When we focus our efforts on achieving our goals, we can reach new heights, and I am so proud of the work these recipients have done and will continue to do both professionally and for our community. Sophia and Cassandra, congratulations to the both of you, and thank you for allowing me to be a part of this wonderful day.
Thank you, Ray. At this time, I am proud to be able to introduce a young woman who is already achieving success and is a rising star in South Palm Beach County. Cassandra is a graduate of Boca Raton High School. During her senior year, she took a business course, and her teacher told her about the Young Entrepreneurs Academy. It automatically struck her interest as she was intrigued with the idea of entrepreneurship. However, that was not her first career choice. In fact, her heart was set on the medical field. But both of her parents being entrepreneurs, she was able to see firsthand what it was all about. Cassandra was raised in Boynton Beach, and even at an early age, her father, Anthony, would teach her how to save money, even small amounts, from the tooth fairy. I don't know about any of you, but the tooth fairy that comes to my house does not give small amounts anymore. Her father always helped her financially and taught her how to invest as she got older. He has been a huge part of her entrepreneurial mindset and has not only provided motivation for her to pursue her business, but also provided her with the support and confidence to follow her dreams. Watching her father not only drove the interest in entrepreneurship, but also sparked an idea that she wisely turned into a business. You see, Cassandra's father owns a roofing company and would sometimes call her to get him supplies as he couldn't disrupt the job or didn't want someone to leave the job site. With that in mind, Cassandra created Quickdropped. Quickdropped is an Uber-like service for construction workers, providing a delivered right-to-you service for contractors. Quickdropped brings tools, supplies, and other resources needed at the work site. Cassandra's participation in YAY helped her define the details of her idea and provided her with mentorship to guide her and helped her grow in areas such as speaking in public and business communications. It is wonderful to see how she utilized YAY to find her passion for entrepreneurship. Cassandra is currently enrolled at Palm Beach State College and is in the process of completing her adjuster license and real estate license. All this and only 19 years old. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor that I present the 2021 Pearl Award to a young woman who is paving the way to success and whose future is undoubtedly bright. Please welcome Cassandra Diaz.
Thank you everyone. Good afternoon. I want to start off by saying how honored I am to be recognized and to receive this award, and thank you all for being here to share with me this occasion. I also want to thank everyone who made this possible, which includes the entire YAY team, the instructors, the chamber, of course my program manager Charisse, and most importantly my dad Anthony, who has been my inspiration and role model since I was little. He raised me with the mindset of a young entrepreneur. Whether it was birthday money or something as little as tooth fairy money, he would always tell me, use a little and save the rest. As I got older, he taught me how to invest and how to be financially independent. He is a huge part of my entrepreneurial mindset and of Quickdropped. Quickdropped was an idea we came up with together to help businesses similar to his in the construction industry. Every day, he motivates me to pursue my business. Whenever I find myself in a conundrum, I would ask myself, what would my dad do or say? And after that, I would have a clear headspace. While I'm lucky to have him as my role model, he didn't have anybody when stepping into the entrepreneurial world, which makes his courage and accomplishments even more admirable, and I wouldn't be who I am today without him. As for YAY, I found out about the program during my senior year in high school at Boca High in my business class. I took business because of my already forming love for entrepreneurship. When my teacher first introduced me to YAY, it immediately piqued my interest, so I talked it over with my parents, and they loved the idea of it. Going into YAY, I already had my business idea, and I was eager to get to work. My dad owns a roofing company, which is where our inspiration for Quickdropped came into play. It's an Uber-like service, It's an Uber-like service that'll deliver materials to the job site on demand. Being in the construction industry, I can personally say there's definitely a need for Quickdropped. It's the on-demand aspect that will make it so successful. Working with my dad has given me first-hand knowledge on the demand of Quickdropped. This past year, I've become, or what it felt like I've become, Quickdropped itself. My dad would constantly call me. I would get constant phone calls needing me to drive to suppliers, sometimes multiple suppliers, such as Home Depot or Lowe's, to pick up material and drop it off at a job site because we have inspection in 1 hour and those materials are necessary to pass our inspection. If we do not have certain materials or work done, we risk interrupting our workflow and may have to potentially delay future work in order to reschedule for one inspection. Especially during COVID, there has been a shortage on many materials needed for everyday jobs. This requires the need of an individual to possibly either drive to multiple suppliers or to suppliers that are extremely far away. That's the job of Quickdropped. Production managers, workers, or even company owners don't have extra time to drive around town to find materials. Quickdropped will save time and money while completing a job efficiently. These instances happen all the time, and it's not only us. I've spoken to many people in similar fields with the same problems, and that's why we came up with Quickdropped. It will be the future solution to this problem. Having an idea is not something YAY requires the students to have prior to class. In fact, they have sessions during class where members and students help each other create business ideas. Overall, Charisse did an amazing job assisting all the students and making us get comfortable in different types of expectable environments like presenting in front of each other and crowds, such as today. I hope I'm making her look good. Throughout Yay, there were so many amazing memories made, I can't just speak on one. I will say my favorite part about Yay was the inclusiveness of everyone. Regardless of your grade level or business knowledge, everyone was there for one another, like a small family. Yay helped me gain many lifelong resources and knowledges for any job I may entail. The Academy didn't have us sit there and just give us obvious information. They sat down with us individually, they brought people in and made us presentations, all in order to teach us how to launch a business and become a successful entrepreneur. I would advise any student who even has a slight interest to join. Even if you don't know what you want to do, Yay will give you a lifelong experience regardless of your future field of choice. Additionally, it's a fun and engaging after-school activity. Currently, I am still working on Quickdropped and hoping to launch within a couple of years. It is a complex app and takes a large amount of startup money. I am in the development stage, but I hope to have Quickdropped launch to revolutionize the logistics in the construction industry. Now, I would like to conclude by thanking you for your continued support, and I look forward to being an asset in this community. I hope everyone enjoys this event and has a great day.
Congratulations, such a well-deserved honor. Thank you, everyone, for being here this morning, this afternoon, as we come together to celebrate these outstanding female leaders in our community. As the 2020 recipient of the Diamond Award, it is truly my privilege and honor to introduce this year's deserving recipient. And another year has gone by, which means I can't get away without my reading glasses. Sophia Eccleston is the Senior External Affairs Manager at Florida Power and Light and serves on the Board of Directors for the Boca Chamber. While working at FPL, Sophia has built relationships with elected officials, local leaders, and members of nonprofit organizations in Palm Beach County, giving her the opportunity to address issues that are currently affecting residents in the community. Two of these areas that Sophia has helped make a significant positive impact on are addressing critical issues regarding homelessness and bringing much-needed support to our nation's veterans. A veteran herself, Sophia served over 4 years in the military on both active and reserve duty. While in the military, she supported the peacekeeping mission in Bosnia. Outside of her military career, she earned a bachelor's in criminal justice from Armstrong State University in Georgia and a Master of Business Administration for American International University in Illinois. Additionally, she completed a training program on leadership and negotiations from Harvard Law School. Sophia has a favorite quote, and that is, "You only get one chance to live this life. Live it to the fullest and help those that you can along the way." This quote is exactly how she lives her life to the fullest. In 2018, Sophia was appointed to the Florida Commission on the Status of Women. She was recently appointed by Governor DeSantis to the Career Source Florida Board, and in 2019, she was appointed by the governor to the newly formed Florida Women's Suffrage Centennial Commission. On top of that, she currently serves as immediate past president of the Board of the Homeless Coalition in Palm Beach County and is currently a board member on the Palm Beach County Homeless Advisory Board and the Florida Women's Business Center. She is also, in her spare time, a member of Impact 100 of Palm Beach County. Sophia's numerous achievements have been recognized throughout the community. In 2017, Sophia was honored by the city of West Palm Beach as a hometown hero. She was also a finalist for the Greater Palm Beach Chamber of Commerce Athena Leadership Awards. In 2018, Sophia was named by Legacy Magazine of South Florida as one of South Florida's most powerful and influential Black business leaders. In 2018, she was honored as a community influencer by the Achievement Centers for Children and Family. At this time, as we gather together to honor Sophia, I would like to ask the past Diamond Award recipients who are here today to join me on stage to present this prestigious award, starting with Rocky Rockingham, Cheryl Budd, Jackie Reeves, Yvonne Boyce, Marisol Gonzalez, Barbara Cambia, and Ethel Isaacs Williams. Thank you, ladies. Today, we are thrilled to honor Sophia as the recipient of the 2021 Diamond Award. Sophia, you are truly a woman who has led and inspired so many of us. Your achievements are greater than the sum of their parts, and your impact extends far beyond the business community. It is an honor to recognize you today. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great excitement that I present this year's award to a woman who embodies the true meaning of a diamond. Please help me welcome Sophia Eccleston, the 2021 Diamond recipient.
Good afternoon. I don't think I need to say anything else. I think she said everything for me. What else is left to say? First of all, I want to start off by thanking all of you for being here today. The fact that there's a pandemic going on and there's so many of you in this room, it fills my heart, so thank you. I'd also like to say congratulations again to Cassandra Diaz. What an amazing young woman and the things she's doing. I'd like to thank Troy, Chairman Daskell, and the Board of Directors of the Chamber for selecting me for this prestigious award. It means a lot that you thought of me. To my family, my son Louis is here, my cousin Joan and her husband Lester, Justice. To my friends, so many of you, I can't call everyone by name. And to my colleague, especially Don Kay, thank you guys. We couldn't have our entire external affairs team here because, as you guys know, we're in storm season. So if there's a hurricane, we need to make sure we keep people healthy. So thank you all for coming out to support and to celebrate with me. And to the staff of the Chamber, thank you for all the work that you've done to make this room look so beautiful, especially Chastity. I know there was a lot of work that goes into this, so thank you. Now, where do I begin? I'd like to share a little bit about my background with you. That was not read in my bio. So I grew up in a small town in Jamaica called Armonial. Another Jamaican in the room. I was raised by two strong women, my mother Paulette Blake and my grandmother Cicely Blake. Growing up in Jamaica, I would never imagine that my life would take me here, and to all the journeys and the things that I've done throughout my career. My grandmother has been a huge influence in my life. I watched her as she raised 9 kids by herself after her husband died. She never complained. She had little, but gave a lot. She was respected in the community because she was always there to support those who needed it. I don't remember a day that my grandmother would cook, not cooking extra, no matter how little it was. And she would always say, somebody is gonna stop by, and someone always does. because there was always someone who needed more than we had. So one of the lessons of my grandmother taught me is that success isn't measured by how much you have, but how much you help others and the impact that you leave on other people's lives. So that's one of the things that inspired me throughout my career. It's also one of the reasons why I joined the U.S. Army. I wanted to give back to this country that took me in. I consider myself a servant leader just because of those values that I was raised with. I'm always looking at how I can help the next person, what I can do to make my community better. When I left the military, I continued that life of service. When I lived overseas in Dubai, I wasn't very much engaged in the community because it was a different lifestyle, but one of the things that I did was there were people that I mentored, people that I helped. I met some young women from Africa who was trying to make a life for their own. Still to this day, there's a family in Africa that I help because I know that I came from Jamaica and I know what the struggle is. And so I continue to do that support, and I know it goes a long way for them in that country. As I came back to the US, I continued to support veteran organizations, the homeless, the blind, and so many other organizations. I have a passion for homelessness, and coming back and seeing veterans who were on the streets, who are homeless, I feel like there should be no veteran who is homeless, regardless of their situation. At some point, they were willing to die for this country. So I feel if you leave here with nothing else today, leave with that message. If you see a veteran or veteran organizations, anything that you can do to support, because they're doing so much to help those veterans who so need our help. I love working at FPL, and I don't say that lightly, and I'm not saying that because Don's here. I'm saying that because I really love the role that I'm in. And I love the fact that I work for an organization that supports me, that trusts me to make the decisions to support organizations that are not just important to the company, but that's also important to me. And I give you an example. In 2020, when we were at the height of the pandemic, and the CDC was saying that the elderly was most at risk for COVID, I was chair of the Homeless Coalition of Palm Beach County, and I said I want to do something. But I wanted to do something that was going to have an immediate impact. So I came up with the Safe Shelter of Hope program. And what that program was, we wanted to raise money to take all the at-risk elderly out of the parks and put them in hotels or housing. We knew hotels would have been the easiest way. But we also needed to raise over $100,000 based on the numbers that we got of how many homeless elderly was in the park. And of course, veterans, regardless of their age, I wanted to make sure veterans were included in that list. So one of the first things I did was call up my company, and they were the first ones to donate $25,000 to that program. In the end, we were successful with partners like Goodwill and the county, and I know we have some county folks here that work closely on the homeless issue. But that is a type of thing that gives me fulfillment in my job every day. When I wake up in the morning, I don't say, oh my God, I gotta go to work. When I wake up in the morning, I'm like, I can't believe I'm getting paid to do this, because I'm doing something that I love. I'm adding value to the FPL. A lot of times people think that I just sit on these nonprofit boards and that is my job, but let me tell you, that is just a small piece of the job. But because I love what I do, the work doesn't seem like work. It's something that I enjoy, and it's something that keeps me young. So that is the reason I continue to do the things that I've done. My job is not yet complete. I have so much more to do, and so many more people to help, and it will continue. So to my village, and a lot of you are here today, I say thank you. Thank you for being there for me. Thank you for supporting me. To my son, Louis, who is right here in the front, I am so proud of the man that you've become. I know that you're my son, but I learn so much from you on a daily basis. And I love you, and I hope that you continue to be the man that you are, and the father you're going to be, and the husband that you are, because you're amazing. And thank you. So in closing, thank you so much, Chamber, Troy, for this award. It means more to me than you can imagine. And finally, I'd like to accept this award in honor of my grandmother, Cicely Blake. She's no longer with us, but she's the inspiration why I continue to do the things that I do every day. Thank you.
Congratulations again to Sophia and Cassandra. I definitely have tears in my eyes. Thank you all so much for attending the event today. I hope you all had a great time. You heard about some amazing women and what they're doing in our community. I'm just super touched, so thank you again for all that you both do and will continue to do. And everybody enjoy the rest of your day. Have a wonderful weekend and happy Friday. So thank you so much.